am I the a-hole for paying for my own dinner and refusing to drink on a first date with a guy? I 24F went on a date with a guy 26M I met through a mutual friend about a year ago. We're both in college graduate programs, and he seemed nice enough when we were texting at the time, so I agreed to meet up for dinner. When we got to the restaurant, the vibe immediately felt off. I had been there before and loved it, but something about how he insisted on doing all of these gentlemanly things threw me off. He kept mentioning how much the place cost and suggested we should order a bottle of wine. I told him I don't drink because I'm not into alcohol, I never have been, but he pushed me to loosen up. I stood my ground and just ordered water. As the night went on, he got more frustrated. He kept making jokes about me being a buzzkill and how it wasn't fun without alcohol. We ordered, he got a sirloin, and I got a New York strip. By the end of the meal, I decided to just pay for my own food because I didn't want him to feel like I owed him anything, especially after all the pressure. Especially because I knew my bill was going to be higher because my steak was much larger. When the waitress came back, I asked for separate checks. He looked visibly angry and asked why I didn't let him be a gentleman. I explained that I didn't feel comfortable letting him pay, and I thought it was fair since I chose what I ate. After dinner, he texted me saying I was rude for not accepting his offer to pay, and that I acted super cold by not having a drink with him. I blocked his number that day. I've since never spoken to him again, but went out to that same steakhouse with my current boyfriend 28M of 6 months, whom I happily let pay for everything, and he made me feel like a queen all night. He still does, every day. He had a couple martinis but never pressured me to drink. He opened the door for me and pulled out my chair. All things that the person I had been on one date with did. I only thought about it because we had the same waitress as I had on that first date. I'm wondering if this double standard makes me an a-hole, because I feel like one. So am I the a-hole here?
Here are the top comments.
Honestly, pressuring someone to drink after they've refused alcohol is a red flag with all sorts of unpleasant implications. The OP was right to be on her guard. With a guy who wants her to get hammered and accept money spent on her, she handled it very maturely. No running away or climbing out of the bathroom windows. She gave the guy a fair chance to show his good side and paid for her evening. If anyone doesn't get why this is a red flag situation, I will be happy to explain.
Not the a-hole. You have every right to set boundaries, especially when someone pressures you to drink or makes you uncomfortable. Paying for your own meal and not drinking were decisions that reflected your comfort level. The difference with your current boyfriend is that he respects your choices without making you feel pressured or uncomfortable, which makes all the difference.
You're definitely not the a-hole. First date guy was a red flag parade. He pressured you to drink, called you a buzzkill, and got mad when you paid for your own food. Meanwhile, your current boyfriend treats you like a queen and respects your boundaries. No double standards here, just a bad first date choice. You dodged a bullet.